All right. Hey, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It's Wednesday. Actually, it's not quite Wednesday. It's Tuesday, January 30th. Wow. Can you believe it? January is almost over? And welcome. Good morning, Journal 1, Journal 2, personal business numbers, financials. So I just got done with my journaling and I've got to get some mindset. I'll tell you some of the things I'm grateful for today, though. One of the things I journaled yesterday, I'm still in the competition for the speak off, which is exciting, but it's also kind of stressful, but it's good. I just want to be like, okay, you're good, let's go. But hopefully today I get some good news. That's my goal. But at the end of the day, I don't really control that goal. I just can hope for that and do the best when I show up. That's what I'm doing. So, but yeah, just grateful for my family, my daughters. Grateful to be this far into the competition. Grateful for my health, my kids' health, my wife. I got an awesome wife, great cook, great wife, supportive. Grateful for the day, grateful for the day. It's an awesome day. Get to go out there, do some great stuff, find some stages, and grateful for the event. Everything I'm going through right now. We've got a cool event tonight, actually, with our chamber. So grateful to be part of that and one of the ambassadors for the chamber. So that's a good opportunity. Last year at this same event, it's a bowling event, so it's super fun. I love bowling. Fun. So yeah, it's awesome. I'm excited about that. That'll be fun. And just grateful for the day. Go out there, make some connections, talk to some people, find some good stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'll also drop some content on social. So I'm gonna get to the training video now. I'm still working right now with Pete Vargas on the 10x stages. So let me share that. Okay, good. I'm going to share my screen. We'll do some of this content and then I'll pop back. Let me see. How do I share screen? Okay, there we go. Volume. Okay, perfect. All right. This is Pete Vargas. This is 10x Stages. This is the course I'm going through now. So I can become more effective as a speaker. You know what? I'll do my talk after too. I think after yesterday, I think my talk needs some tweaks, but that's the good news, right? That's what I'm open to. I want to get the feedback. I want to get better. So that's what I'm doing.
So I knew I had a 10-minute break. I had to pee. I knew I didn't want to take I didn't want I had to pee. I really did, really bad. And I didn't want to be that guy that took all of Chad's 10 minutes. Don't be that person, because now nobody else gets to talk. So I went up, and in 3 minutes, I told Chad Cannon, Chad, my life was changed 13 years ago from a speaker. He came to my hometown. He transformed my dad and I's life. I solicited his number, and I said, Daryl, I've got to help you change the educational system in America. So connected with him, spoke to the problem. I knew Michael Hyatt did not want to be a professional speaker. Michael Hyatt did not want to travel. How many of you know Michael Hyatt by show of hands? Michael Hyatt did not want to trade keynote fee for time because he saw how many speakers get burnt out for doing that. He was anti-speaking. Know that context as I'm delivering my 3-minute talk. I said, Chad, we helped Daryl understand the guy who changed my dad and I's life. I called him. I'm like, we got to help get your program in every school in America. And Daryl goes, cool, I'm down for it. And Chad, over the last 13 years, we helped put Rachel's Challenge in front of dozens of conferences and keynotes across the world with their ideal customers sitting in the audience. And as a result, tens of thousands of schools became customers of his $5,000 and $10,000 program. Chad goes, "You did what?" He said, "It wasn't about the fee." "Oh, we got paid a fee to do it." He's like, "You brought in customers through speaking?" "Yeah." "Oh my gosh, Michael might be interested in this concept." Next week, I get back to my seat. 3 minutes. 3 minutes. I get back to my seat. I've got an email from Chad Cannon with his executive assistant that says, "Hey, can you get on the phone with me and my assistant next week?" We get on the phone with him and his assistant next week. Here's the things that happen in order. Number one, instantly they hired us after that phone call. Multiple six-figure deal for Pat to go in there and train Michael's executive team on their company's talk. Some of you need a company talk right now. You need a story that the world needs to hear and be told. That's not where the signature talk is designed. The workshop is not designed for. You should have a talk with me, Pat, or Daniel if you are a business that has a company that needs a company story and a company talk where all of your people are trained, including your sales reps and everybody. Michael brought us into his executives, and Pat built that company story and company talk. Pat did. It was baller. Michael became savantish. He became a bigger Pat fan than he did Pete fan. He replies to Pat's text more quickly than he replies to Pete's text. And I'm okay with that. Second thing, because Michael had this aha, he started to speak. He went to Chick-fil-A. He did his double win talk, how to win in life, how to win in business and succeed in life. It's called the double win. He went and talked to all of the Chick-fil-A operators. $1 million plus of business came in from the Chick-fil-A operators, from him sharing his talk. He was blown away. Now it's not about trading your time for money. It's about bringing customers into your world. Then the second thing that happens, he promotes our launch online and just so happens to do about $400,000 in revenues for us because he believes in our stuff so much. 3-minute talk, 2-minute talk, whatever you want to call it. And then the last thing, his company, Platform University, goes up for sale. It's got 3,000 reoccurring customers in Platform University. He wanted to move out of the build your platform space into the executive coaching space. He was making a transition in his business. So he sold this, an email list, all of the IP, 3,000 reoccurring customers, a database of 25,000 customers, past customers, and he had 7 people who bid on this company. 7. I was the lowest bidder out of the 7. He chose me to buy the company 2 years ago, right after COVID. What I want you to hear, all of that was created because I was prepared with a 3-minute talk. Not everybody in here, and I can say this with full integrity, not everybody in here needs to be in the bundle. A lot of you do. But everybody in here absolutely has to find a way to have signature talk and at least signature talk. I can say with full integrity, when somebody has their communication dialed in, that thing will ROI for the rest of your life. Every business owner here, if you are a serious business owner, having that talk dialed in is an absolute no-brainer leaving this place. The team even came up to me last night and said, "Hey, people want this. We've got to create a payment plan. We didn't have one." I'm like, "Cool, create it." Because I don't want anybody to walk away with not having this signature talk dialed in. I can say this with full integrity. Every business owner in America, if they had that, it would make business easier for them. Freaking customer, promoter, and buying his business from one 3-minute conversation. Think about that for a second. And so I just believe so much in that. Sir, you got it. 3 minutes matters. The way you communicate. So watching Pat Quinn talk about the 3-minute talk, and that's what I've been working on here with
with the auditions that I've been doing to get to through that great American Speak Off. So yeah, every morning I have my routine, and I've been doing it here most for myself, really, just because it keeps me accountable. But I have my personal journal, which I've already gone through. If you want to watch the beginning of this, you'll see this is my business journal, which is our numbers, our business numbers, and so I go through those every morning. I always watch some content. I read earlier this morning. I was reading through John Maxwell's book on communication. Awesome book, amazing book on communication. And what did he talk about today? He talked about the only way someone can relate to you is if they understand you, if they understand your message. And so sometimes people tend to speak over other people's heads, thinking they're smarter, or maybe just not even thinking about it. And what ends up happening is there's no connection, right? It's lost. It's lost. So it's a great reminder that you have to pay attention to your audience, and you have to speak to your audience, and you have to speak to your audience the way that they're going to understand what you're speaking about. So that's important. And then my book, I dropped the link for my book in the chat. It's called The Sales Playbook, and it's the 11 simple strategies to close more sales. See, we'll go to I'll just go to a random page. All right. It says paper or digital. This is the first thing to consider. If you have a CRM system, you definitely want to save your notes digitally. However, even if you don't have a CRM system, which I would think everybody in sales at this point has one, I still strongly advise you saving notes digitally. It's a smarter way to organize your information and ensure you can access it when needed. For example, I was calling a prospect from a new lead list we purchased. I suddenly realized I was speaking with someone I'd connected with months before. She remembered who I was for a few seconds, and I felt like a deer in headlights because I couldn't remember a thing about her aside from the fact that at one point I knew who she was. Luckily, I was in front of my computer. I looked her up in our system, allowing me immediate access to my notes from our last call. If I had only used a paper and pencil to save my notes, how would I have found them and found her information? So CRM, super important, taking notes, noting on every call. So this chapter here is really just about getting organized. Get systematized, or get lost is what it's called, and talks about getting organized, taking notes, what to note, having a system for follow-up, when to follow up, behavior, tracking. Yeah, great. It's great. I tell you, it's a great book. Great book. Easy to read, simple, and love the book. Okay, we're gonna get wrapping up today. Appreciate you guys. I got to work out, but I'll listen to some more content. But thanks for being here. I'll do my talk one last time. Give me some feedback if you want. And let's see. All right. So let me put a timer up, make sure I keep it within time. I have a feeling I may have to do this again to get to those finals. I definitely have to do it multiple more times, but all right. So are you committed? Picture a little kid at a payphone with the police. He says, help, my dad's going to kill my mom. He then hangs up the phone, runs back to his house as fast as he can. He climbs through the window into his bed and hides under the covers. Guys, my name's David Hill, and 40 years ago, that little boy was me. But I used that experience to build an 8-figure sales career. But more important, I've helped thousands of other salespeople find their window, close more sales, and make more money. And it all started at that payphone. Now, some of you right now aren't making the calls you need to make. Why? Maybe you're not committed. Maybe you're scared. I get it. I was the kid hiding under the covers until I became committed. I climbed through a window to become committed. What do you need to climb through? All right, so timing's a little off. Find that timer. Where is it? There it is. Yeah, timing's a little off. So I gotta fix that. I climbed through the window. Yeah, so work, my friends. That's what it is. It's work. That's my first time doing it today. And I'm going to keep working it. I've got to get another piece into, yeah, I got to play with it. I feel like it's almost there. I don't know. It's I got some good feedback from Pat Quinn yesterday on it. And he kind of gave me the feedback on kind of restructuring it a little bit. Like he said, he loves the message, just the structure needs to be changed a little bit. So I got to play around with it. I don't know how much I want to play with it today, though, just because until I get to the next round, because if I start changing too much, like even that, I added some things and now I'm a little over time. So I got to pay. I got to fight. This is a lot of work, my friends. All right, ready? We'll do one more. Are you committed? Picture a little boy on the phone with the police. He says, please help. My dad's going to kill my mom. And he then hangs up the phone, runs back to his house as fast as he can, climbs through the window in his bed and hides under the covers. My name's David Hill. 40 years ago, that little boy was me, but it all changed when I became committed. Now, I use that experience to help thousands of other salespeople find commitment, make more money, and close more sales. And it all started at that window and on that payphone. Now, some of you right now aren't making the calls you know you need to make. Why? Maybe you're not committed. Maybe you're scared. I get it. I was the little kid hiding under the covers. But you know what? When I went through that window, I became committed. I changed. Wow, I completely went off track here. All right, awesome. So I missed multiple spots and I'm off track, which is good. That's good. So I need to figure this out. This is good, right? This is how you do it. Yesterday I had it like this, but I changed some things. I added some things, and that's the difference. Even just adding a couple little things throws off the sequence. So I gotta do it in my head. Ready? All right, try number 3. I got to get through this one because I got to work out. I got to be on the bike by 7 o'clock. So I appreciate you being here with me today. Let's see. Now, the end is I climbed through a window. What window do you need to climb? I climbed through a window. What window do you need to climb through to get committed? All right, I climbed through a window. What window do you need to climb through to get committed? See, I climbed through a window. What window do you need to climb through to get committed? All right, try that again. Breathe. It's funny. I watch people. I can see the numbers. People pop in and out like, oh, yeah. Pop in and out. Like, what do you? All right, anyway, ready? Are you committed? Picture a little boy on a payphone with the police. He says, please help, my dad. He's going to kill my mom. He hangs up the phone, runs back to his house as fast as he can, climbs through his window in his bed and hides under the covers. My name's David Hill, and 40 years ago, that little boy was me. But it all changed when I became committed. Man, see, I'm that one piece right there. It's like I'm forgetting my spot. 40 years ago. Yeah, see, okay, I got it. All right, this is my last time today. I appreciate you, whoever's hanging with me. Oh man, maybe it's too early. Maybe it's a little early. Ready? Are you committed? Picture a little boy on the payphone with the police. He says, please help. My dad's going to kill my mom. He then hangs up and runs back to his house as fast as he can, climbs through his window, jumps in his bed, and hides under the covers. My name's David Hill. 40 years ago, that little boy was me. But I used that experience to build an 8-figure sales career. And more important, I've helped thousands of other salespeople find their commitment, make more money, and close more sales. And it all started at that window and on that payphone. Now, some of you right now aren't making the calls you know you need to make. Why? Maybe you're not committed. Maybe you're scared. I get it. I was the little kid hiding under the covers until I became committed. Grant teaches us that all success starts with commitment. I climbed through the window to find commitment. What do you need to climb through? Thank you. All right. I think I got it. That wasn't bad. All right. What's your thoughts? Anybody? You want to give me some feedback in the chat? Feel free. I'd love to get some feedback. I'll probably watch it later, see how it looks. It's super close. So, but I like it. That tells me I can get it. So if you give me some feedback, I see a couple people on here, feel free to give me some feedback. Dude, you can say, yo. I know I don't completely suck, only because there was like 5,000 people to start. Now there's only like 137 or something that I got, and then I'll move to the next round if I get through the next 7. So I know yeah. Anyway, so yeah, if you want to give me any feedback, by the way, we do a webinar on Wednesdays. Join us on a webinar, which is David's free webinar. So I'm going to drop the link in the chat right here. Hold on. DFW, David's free webinar. All right. Oops. Why did that not work? DFW. Yeah, it's not. I wonder if it's just slow. It's weird. DFW. Come on. Let's go. Oh, there it is. Okay, gotta hit the return button. Okay, right there. David's free webinar, or davidihill.com/free webinar. David, I wonder if I cut. What are you committed to? I wonder if it's what are you committed to? What are you committed to? Or are you committed? I don't know. I'm gonna stick with are committed. Are you committed? I want you to picture a little boy on the payphone with the police. He says, please help, my dad's going to kill my mom. Hangs up the phone, runs back to his house as fast as he can. He climbs through that window in his bed and hides under the covers. That was me, guys. 40 years ago, I was that little boy. But I used that experience to build an 8-figure sales career. But more important, I've helped thousands of other salespeople over the years find their commitment, close more sales, and make more money. And it all started at that window and on that payphone. Not bad. Hopefully, let me know what you think in the chat. Thank you. Hey, hope you have a great day today. Appreciate you guys hanging out. Thank you. 6:59. I got to get on a bike. I got to do an hour on a bike today. So I got to bounce. But be back tomorrow here every morning. Join me. If you bring some friends, we have a lot of people popping in and out. So clearly I'm not compelling for a lot of people, but that's okay. I'll keep showing up anyway, because I'll do it for myself, and I will get better and better and better and better and better. That's what I'll do. I'll just keep showing up. So I hope you have a great day. Enjoy your Tuesday. Thank you. Bye.